To get the most out of life, Glenn Singleman and Heather Swan go to extraordinary lengths, or heights to be more precise. Then, dressed in wingsuits, the couple jump out of planes and fly. They've soared over some amazing locations around the world and set multiple adventure records doing it. But there's one place no one has ever flown in a wingsuit: Antarctica. So when Glenn and Heather told me of their dream to fly over the frozen continent, I thought it was mission impossible. Heather Swan and Glenn Singleman have spent the last 20 years defying gravity and setting world records. Together, this husband and wife team have plunged off mountains in the Himalayas, soared over the Grand Canyon, and streaked across the skies of some of our biggest cities.
Everybody has what it takes.
No, some people don't.
She's right.
I am right, yeah. I am right, yeah.
What is it that still makes you want to do this?
Flying the wingsuit is a joy. It really is. It's like you are transformed into a bird.
Oh, there they are, look. Look at here. You okay?
I've always watched on in awe and admiration from the safety of the ground. This time, though, I seem to have run out of excuses.
So we always put our helmets on for under 1,000 feet, so you leave a pretty corpse.
Today, Glenn and Heather are training for their most ambitious project yet: to be the first to wingsuit fly over Antarctica. We slowly climb to 14,000 feet.
1 minute.
With the jump door open, it's a shimmy to the edge, a knowing nod to each other, a gentle rock, and then out into the void. As prepared as I am, I still find it breathtaking. Equipped with Bluetooth communications, Glenn and Heather talk to each other as they fly.
Okay, I'm coming down. I'm coming down.
Coordinating their flight path.
Okay, left. 3, 2, 1. Left.
Their turns.
Woo! This is an awesome search.
And finally, their landing.
Okay, here we go. Have to open. Open now! Yeah!
So one step closer to Antarctica?
One step closer. One big step.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
This leap into the world of extreme sports began 26 years ago, when Glenn, a medical doctor, base jumped off the side of Pakistan's Great Trango Tower. Heather met Glenn a few years later at one of his speaking functions. She marvelled at Glenn's fearlessness, but he convinced Heather she could be his equal. So, Heather learnt to climb mountains and to skydive. But it didn't always go well.
Oh, no, sorry, can't do it.
A bungee jump aimed at improving her technique went terribly wrong. The harness ripped a hole in her small intestinal wall.
Done something else.
But against her surgeon's advice, she continued to train. She mastered base jumping. And then finally, wingsuit flying. Heather is now considered one of the best in the world.
For me, one of the things I think that's amazing is at the moment Hollywood is obsessed with an actress who pretends to be a Wonder Woman, and yet here we have a real life Wonder Woman. Heather
Oh no, I don't shoot things out of one.
But Heather is the real deal.
You are one of the few women doing this.
The only woman.
Why is that?
Well, that's what I want to know. One of the wonderful things about skydiving as a sport is it's an equal opportunity playground for men and women. Women can do everything in the sport that men can do. And yet, you know, I was the only woman to fly across the Grand Canyon, the only woman ever to have done a Himalayan wingsuit base jump, and I'll be the first woman to fly a wingsuit in Antarctica. Why is that?
I'm going to give you a hint. Because here's a woman who, like, not for me.
You know, the irony...
Good for you, but not for me.
Yeah.
But that is fear talking.
But there is good reason to be fearful. This is an extreme sport that has so far claimed more than 300 lives and injured many more.
Most of the deaths are in two categories. It's, you know, people who are not educated or experienced enough, or it's really experienced people who are pushing the boundaries, pushing the limits.
So many people we know, they're dead now. You know, they're in your phone, but they're not here anymore. And so every time that happens, it makes me more considered, more careful, more questioning.
One death that continues to affect them deeply is that of young Australian Jimmy Freeman. He taught Heather and Glenn how to wingsuit fly. Then in 2009, he plunged to his death base jumping.
What would he make of your achievements now?
He'd be really proud.
He's the one that lifted you up.
Oh, well, he was a special young man, really a wonderful, talented athlete, and just a lovely person to be around, great fun.
He's always on the road with us.
Coming up, their greatest leap.
Looking out over this spectacular alien environment, that's something else.
Can Heather and Glenn conquer
I have what it takes.
the icy skies of Antarctica? That's next on 60 Minutes.